Wendy Williams, Guardian initiates confidential legal action against parent company of Lifetime Network. Wendy Williams' appointed guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, has recently filed a lawsuit against AE Television Networks, the parent company of Lifetime, under seal. The timing of this legal move raises eyebrows given the impending release of a two-part documentary about Wendy Williams by the network. In the legal documents obtained by TMZ, the details of the lawsuit are shielded from the public eye. However, some subtle clues suggest a potential connection to the upcoming Where's Wendy Williams documentary set to air this Saturday. Morrissey is also seeking a temporary restraining order, a common legal tool used when someone aims to halt the release of a film or television project. Considering the documentary's imminent release, this aligns with the suspicion, though the sealed documents make it challenging to confirm. Notably, the judge has ordered the documents to remain temporarily sealed and scheduled a hearing for next week to decide whether this confidentiality should persist throughout the legal proceedings. The release of the Wendy Williams documentary is just around the corner, and while the hearing on the sealing matter occurs after the documentary's premiere, there is a possibility that the court will make decisions regarding Morrissey's requests, such as injunctive relief against the even while the documents are temporarily sealed. No official ruling has been made as of now. Attempts to obtain comments from Morrissey and AE have been made, but responses are pending, with AE stating they have no comments at this time. Hey everyone! Make sure to hit that like button, share the love, and subscribe to the Messy Sweet Spot YouTube channel. Your support means the world to us, and by engaging with our content, you help us grow and bring you even more exciting updates. Let's build an amazing community together. Don't forget to spread the word, like, share, and subscribe now. You know, I've been trying to wrap my head around this whole Wendy Williams situation. First, we hear about her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, filing a lawsuit against the parent company of Lifetime, the very network set to release a documentary about Wendy's life. It's like, why the secrecy? What's this guardian trying to hide? There's something inherently unsettling about this whole affair. Sabrina files the lawsuit under seal, shrouding the details in mystery. It's like they're playing a game, keeping us in the dark, and it's infuriating. We're left to wonder, what is it about this documentary that the Guardian wants to keep hidden? And then there are these rumors, these whispers that the Guardian might not have Wendy's best interests at heart. Mistreatment, they say, mistreatment of Wendy Williams by the very person entrusted to protect her. It's mind-boggling. We've seen Wendy unravel on national TV, and now we're left questioning whether her guardian is adding to the chaos. Why fight against a documentary that supposedly tells Wendy's story? What's so threatening about the truth coming out? The public has a right to know, especially when it involves someone as public as Wendy Williams. It feels like they're trying to control the narrative, manipulate what we get to see, and that just doesn't sit right with anyone with common sense. You can't help but wonder if there's some hidden agenda at play here. Is it about protecting Wendy, or is it about shielding someone else from the scrutiny that comes with a documentary? The Guardian's actions raise more questions than answers, and it's frustrating not to have the full picture. So here we are, eagerly anticipating a documentary that's become embroiled in a legal battle. The Guardian's efforts to keep it under wraps only intensify the intrigue. It's a tug of war between transparency and secrecy, and one can't help but think, what is it that they don't want us to see?
All right, I've had it. This Wendy Williams documentary mess is beyond infuriating. I mean, who in their right mind thought it was okay to exploit her like this? I watched the trailer for the documentary, and let me tell you, they made her look like a shell of herself. Her eyes were wide, like she wasn't even there. A clear sign she wasn't in her right frame of mind. You know, when you've got talents like Wendy Williams, legends, icons, you're supposed to protect them, preserve their image. But no, not in this documentary. And they decided to capitalize on her downfall, parade it in front of the public like some sick spectacle. It's messed up, downright sickening. They deliberately showed her at her worst, with those huge eyes, the memory loss, the struggle to comprehend and hold a conversation. They wanted to etch that image of Wendy Williams into our minds, a version of her that's far from the powerhouse we've come to know. Elite talents get protection. They get a shield against the world when they're not at their best. But with Wendy, it's like they threw that concept out the window and decided, hey, let's cash in on her suffering. It's despicable. And what gets me even more worked up is the fact that they're making money off her illness. Seriously, have they no decency? There's a line you don't cross, especially when someone is going through what Wendy is going through. This isn't entertainment. It's exploitation. I'm sitting here baffled, wondering how on earth Wendy Williams consented to this. If she's not in her right frame of mind, how could she even agree to something that exposes her vulnerability to the world? It's beyond comprehension. They should be protecting her, giving her peace, not dragging her through the mud for profit. It's dirty and it's wrong. Wendy deserves better. We as the audience deserve better. We should be celebrating her legacy, not witnessing her struggles exploited on screen. And this whole thing has left me lost, angry, and questioning the morality of those behind this documentary. It's a disgrace, a stain on the concept of empathy and compassion. Wendy Williams deserves respect, privacy, and a dignified portrayal, not this ruthless exploitation of her vulnerabilities. It's a sad, sad situation, and I can't help but feel overwhelmed with anger about it.
Something's fishy, and I can't ignore it any longer. The family's been out here pouring their hearts out, telling us they don't have access to Wendy. They can't see her, they can't talk to her. And who's in control? Her care team? Handlers paid for by her guardians? What is this, a mystery novel? This morning, Wendy's niece goes on The View pleading for answers. She's practically begging for information about Wendy's well-being. And what does she get? Silence. It's like they've got her locked up in some fortress and the family's just left out in the cold. How is this happening? And now, out of the blue, they decide to drop Wendy's diagnosis bomb on the public. Why now? Why not when the family's been desperately asking for answers? It's like they're trying to control the narrative, manipulate the information, and it stinks. You can't help but wonder, what are they hiding behind this guardianship? Why the secrecy? It's like they're in defense mode, throwing out Wendy's diagnosis as a diversion. Hey, look over here, don't dig too deep into the guardianship mess. Well, sorry, but that doesn't fly. And the family, bless their hearts, just wants to be with Wendy. They want to ensure she's receiving proper care through the appropriate channels. But no, they're left in the dark, forced to watch from the sidelines as the guardians pull the strings. Let me tell you, there's something seriously off about this whole ordeal. It's not clean, not transparent. Wendy deserves to be with her family, surrounded by love and care, not confined and isolated. And this diagnosis revelation, it feels like a calculated move to divert attention from the real issues. We can't let them distract us. We need to keep pushing for transparency, for the truth. Free Wendy Williams from this guardianship drama, from the shadows they're casting over her life. The family deserves answers, Wendy deserves better, and we, the public, deserve to know what's really going on. Let's not let them sweep this under the rug. Free Wendy Williams and let the truth come to light. I need a moment to express my deepest thanks to each and every one of you who have been sending prayers and love for Wendy Williams. It means the world. Wendy needs it right now more than ever. We've seen the struggles, the challenges she's facing, and it's heart-wrenching. I want to extend my gratitude for the outpouring of prayers that have been flooding in for Wendy. In times like these, when she's navigating this complex situation, your prayers become a source of strength. Your love is a beacon of hope, and I truly believe that positive energy makes a difference. Now, let's talk about the tough stuff. It's heartbreaking to see Wendy in a situation where she doesn't have her family by her side, where there are people pulling the strings and using her like a puppet. It's a painful reality that we can't ignore. But in the midst of it all, we need to be uplifted, and we need to continue showing Wendy the love and support she deserves. I urge each one of you to keep those prayers coming. Let's surround Wendy with a force field of positivity, strength, and healing. She may not have her family physically there, but we can be her extended family, a community bound by care and concern. And to those who have been with me on this journey, especially during these changes, I appreciate you. Your support means everything. I'm striving to bring you better, up-to-date, and newsworthy content. I know change can be challenging, but it's all with the intention of improving the content and staying connected with you. So let's stick together, keep sending those prayers for Wendy, and continue spreading the love. Remember to like, share, and comment. Your engagement truly makes a difference. I love you all, appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for your unwavering support. Let's stand strong together during these challenging times. Thank you.